Alright. Mikamato, make a notice check.
Oh, please, for the love of God, please let no one. Oh, nice.
Oh. Whoa!
I guess I see whatever happens if something happens.
You see 6 people, each sitting behind this weird rectangular kind of a screen. All of them looking at it very intently, and every now and again clicking apparently on some sort of a half roundish object that then seems to roll certain dice on that screen.
Jokes on you. I'm lying down.
Jokes on you.
You know, can I take bennies from people? Oh, you don't have any bennies. I'm not giving you a penny next time.
And just to remind me, how does one lose fatigue again?
After an hour of rest, you lose 1 point of fatigue. So after this,
Okay.
you lose all your fatigue, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, with your 20 fucking 1, nothing happens. It's quiet. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sky. You see how Burns at a certain point in time falls asleep, which is a little weird because you kind of petrified him while he was in a sitting position. So his legs are up and then he's actually lying down in a sitting position, and it's kind of creepy.
But we can lie him on his side so he's cuddling,
Yeah, sure. At a certain point in time, oh god, fucking damn it.
He's like a Tetris block.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ruin my recordings.
I wonder if he gets still morning wood.
You will find that out in the morning if you check.
Oh.
Abigail, make a notice check.
Can you use him as an improvised blunt weapon?
You can certainly try. 3. You fall asleep. You fall asleep halfway through your.
I want to say I was too distracted with now and often to poke
Instead of
birds with a cacti.
Oh my god.
God.
oh my god, yeah.
While he's sleeping, seriously? You horrible person.
Yep, chaotic evil.
Well, instead
Yes.
of breaking him mentally, we could also break him point.
You could, yeah, you're driving him over the edge. He's gonna make a spirit roll, fuck that. Yeah. Really? This I roll a 16 for?
That's great.
Annie, make a notice check.
Annie?
Are you
Annie?
Oakley?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out for a second there. I was reading something. Yeah, notice.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Oh dear.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh damn.
Oh no!
What just happened?
There's
the-
going to be a notice.
Who the fuck rolled 36d4?
I didn't for once.
God.
Not me.
Scared the
Right,
shit
I'm
out of
going
me.
to Benny this
Okay.
because I'm sure something bad will happen.
Okay. 4. You sit through the entire night. The only thing you notice is that every now and again Burns kind of whoops and moves like a tenth of an inch yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Right, yeah.
And at a certain point in time he jumps, and actually there's a little bit of a slope, so he just slides back down to his original position. Blaze and Bliss, make notice checks.
So, Blaze, what shall we do with
The drunken
him?
sailor.
should we just offer him up to Frederick or free
You know,
him?
my moral compass is what gets me the most benefits, right?
Yes,
So why are you asking me?
I know, to see if you had a change of heart.
Nope.
This is not
Oh, no.
Persona.
Okay.
Alright.
That you notice, but I notice nothing.
The last 2 hours, nothing specific happens, except for at a certain point in time, there's a crow that kind of shows up, sits on top of Burns. Burns like, oh fuck. At which point he like kind of tries to shake it off. At which point the creature notices, oh, this thing is still alive, and flies off. I don't know why I put that in. I just felt like it. But you make it through the night without any problems, and everybody gets their PowerPoints and all that shit back.
Should we petrify him completely? Or try to petrify him completely?
I don't know. Maybe this night has made him come to senses and he tells the truth. Or
yes.
If you don't tell the truth, we petrify him.
Stop saying I'm not telling the truth.
Just make us feel good, that we're doing the right thing.
Well, maybe you're not doing the right thing. Have you thought about that?
Make us an offer we can't refuse.
Okay. You let me out. I don't get you killed.
No.
I don't trust that.
Seeing as you're going to bring me to a den of undead. Always fun. But hey.
Yeah, I'll take my chances with the undead.
Sure, man, sure. Take your fucking chances. Why not?
Oh my god. If you have 3 fatigue, you die immediately, right?
No, you become incapacitated.
Oh, nice.
We
Boring.
go to our city. I forgot the name again.
Panacea.
Panacea / New York.
New York City, yeah, true. Alright, so you moving on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't tell the truth,
But he's telling the truth.
Keep saying he's telling the truth.
Yes.
So for easiness sake, I'm not going to do the second set of watches because I've done one. I don't want to keep doing that. So there you go. You see everything and nothing happens. So you move on.
do I have my fox back?
At this point, you would, yes.
Yay! Fox is back! We can torch him with the fox now.
I can eat your fox alive now. So you get through both days of travel, at which point you once again see the ruined city of Panacea. By the way, did you turn Burns to stone now, or are you keeping him like this? No. Okay, cool.
Maybe that he can talk. Maybe that might be a good idea.
That's true.
Yeah, they can catch up.
Catch him.
He might defend himself verbally.
All right. Well, what was I gonna say? Yes. So you reach the city of Panacea.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately you recognize it. You just see the rubble. Nothing really has changed, except for one thing: the body of the female is gone.
Oh, fuck.
That's the one change.
Oh.
So as you enter, you see the ruined buildings, and you kind of see Burns kind of like trying to look around, even though he's not really able to move. It's like, well, so this is the shithole you're bringing me to. I prefer my own bed, gotta say.
Francis?
Frederick.
The moment you shout out Frederick, you actually see one figure. Clearly a zombie who just walks into view, stands there. Clearly, one of the zombies, one of the undead. Seems to be kind of like this older female that seems to also have like a lot of burn scars to the side. And at that point, you actually notice how there's this blue glow that starts coming off of her. And you actually, in spirit form, see who this used to be. As you see this older woman just looking, and she's very intently looking at Burns.
I think she wants to talk to you, Mr. Burns.
Well, I don't want to talk back, so...
Who is she?
I don't fucking know.
Ask her.
Okay, why do I have to ask her?
Because she's
Okay,
I
looking at
tell
you.
you to. I could also let you fall off the horse and then you break.
I mean, let's be bloody honest, not like there's much of a difference at this point.
You never know. Maybe they'll find you not guilty.
Fine.
Maybe they need your help. You never know.
Fine. Who are you? Oh, maiden in blue. Jesus fucking
That's a good
Christ.
one. That's a good one. I like
Good
Um,
start. Good start.
At which point you see how the undead kind of turns, points with her finger, and you see a second figure appear. This one, an older man who doesn't seem to have any or either of his arms that seems to have been ripped off. And again, you see this blue glow show up, and you see a second person.
Nice.
The old man in his old form, kind of looking again, just straight up at Burns.
Okay, I
Ask
shout.
him.
You're gonna let me ask every single random fucking thing we see. If I have to ask a cactus who the fuck this is, I am not doing that.
I shout to the spectral forms. Did Burns kill you, or did this man kill you?
They don't respond. They just look at Burns.
Okay.
Burns.
What do you do?
I don't know. Shove Burns towards them.
I ask someone. Can someone get a chair from one of those buildings so we can sit him down?
Yes, I'll get a chair.
Okay, sure. You can find like an old chair that's like still functional.
Nice. And I call Frederick once more.
We set him on the chair.
Okay. Moment you shout out at Frederick, the second person that you saw again points with his finger a little further ahead. Which point you see a third figure appear. This is seemingly a small child.
Oh.
Whose entire body seems to have been burnt. And again, you see the blue spirit show up above it.
I asked to Burns, how did you get the name Burns?
I got it from my mama.
Okay, because everyone
No.
needed, and I don't know if that is like your main method of killing people.
No, my last name is Burns. That's just it.
Okay.
I just got called that since the beginning of my life.
All right.
Can someone insight him?
Guys, I think they ask us to follow.
Yes, let's follow the path of
Can
spectral.
I Burns with chair and all? How do you say it?
Heist him on our
Take it
shoulders.
with us.
I can
You
do
can-
that.
Just drag him.
No, it's easy enough. I'll put him on my shoulder, the
Okay.
chair in the other one in my other hand, and
Can't we like tie wheels under his chairs and just push him in the city while we'll just casually get away and not get killed by all these people?
I want to see how
give
it
like
pans out.
give like a
Walk
rope
away.
to one of the zombies. You can drag
You can
him,
pull it. You can pull it.
Oh god. So
Oh.
as you start kind of like following, you actually do notice that every single time that you walk next to the next undead, they point to the next one in the row, and every single time there seems to be another creature that, you know, has died in some way. Some of them burnt. You see one figure that doesn't even have a head anymore. You see a
Ugh.
couple of figures that don't have legs. You see a couple of ones that have just been burned to a crisp.
Kamato tells the rest of the people, this would be useful actually if you need to find someone, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, might be there might be gold in that. Yeah, if we could make this.
None of them respond. The one thing you do notice from all of them is they're all intently following Burns with their gaze. The direction that they lead you in You actually notice that they go north at a certain point in time, and you know that to the north of Panacea there's a couple of mountains.
Oh, so we're not in the
At
city.
some point, they go like through the city a little bit, but at a certain point in time, they lead you out of the city towards the mountains.
Okay.
I ask Burns again. Do you know what lies ahead?
A mountain.
And is there a mine in the mountain?
In this one, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, not that I know of.
Does the mountain say anything to you?
I think there used to be a couple of caves, but other than
Do
that,
we actually notice things of the avalanche or whatever?
you notice that there's still a couple of boulders laying around the town. And other than that, make another notice check for me.
You know what? I'm gonna try to best that. I want to see everything.
Ooh.
Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1. Oh.
So at first glance, you are at the moment you'd notice this, you would already be moving like partially out of the town, I would say. So in the town itself, there's a lot of rubble, right? Once you start moving out of the town and you start going up the mountain a little bit, you actually notice that they're leading you towards what seems to be a small cave entrance. And then a little bit to the right, you see this large, almost like a hole in the side of the wall. It's very difficult to spot, but you actually do see this like hole in the mountain almost.
Does it look like something exploded there?
It very well could.
Huh.
You know, you do have dynamite, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
Not sure, but I think something exploded here in the mountain.
Huh. Interesting.
Do I hear something in his voice change?
Make a notice check.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moment you're like, I think something has exploded here, you notice that he's very short in his answer. It's like, interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't happen to know about that, perhaps?
No, what?
An explosion that happened here,
Should I?
causing an avalanche, perhaps?
You accusing me of something?
Not necessarily, but I noticed you were answering very shortly, while you have been answering me very smugly and profound the entire way.
I am getting looked
Profound
at
is
by
not-
about 100 zombies at this point. So, you know.
I noticed you around. I find you very attractive.
That is creepy.
What?
Would you... No. Would you go to bed with me?
What the fuck?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saving me.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird. Anyway. So, unless anyone else wants to do anything more, you keep moving down the path, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Describe every zombie.
I am not doing that. I am not doing that. No.
And this one,
Um,
what has this one?
I am, for the flair of it, going to describe the last two. Because once you reach the cave entrance, kind of, you actually notice that there's two zombies standing there. Kind of at this point, at first, blocking your path. And you notice that they're currently holding hands. As you immediately recognize the female of the two. And
Oh.
you notice...
I guess this is New York.
Yeah. As you notice how the two spirits that come out of it, usually it's just like the spirit that comes out of it looks at Burns. These two are the exception. These two look at each other.
Oh, how cute! They found each other in there.
So...
Oh, yes.
Oh my
So
god.
Vincent can't take it. There's a limit to how much I can take in these games.
Oh, this is so cute. I tell to Mikamato, I say, see, that I did.
But
You
anyway,
should be proud.
yeah.
I'm proud of it now.
Anyway, yeah, you do. So you see these two, and the moment they you get close enough, they, let each other go, walk to the sides, and let you through into the cave.
Nice.
Are you going in, or what are you doing?
Sure.
I look backwards. What do you say, guys?
Yes,
I go in.
let's see it all the way through then.
Yeah. We did it so far, we can do it.
Well, Mr. Burns will know if we were right soon, I guess.
Fine. Let's just go already.
This is New York. You can do
And
it.
I make sure that I don't bounce his head against the top of the cave entrance or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like keep smacking.
Ow!
Keep smacking every stalactite. Like. So you walk a little bit further. It's not really that much further, but it does take you a couple of minutes in order to finally get there. At which point you end up in this large room. It's a cave. It seems to be this final area of a cave. Seems to have been completely naturally made. Apart from one thing. As you look to the side, you see the giant hole that Mikamato spotted a little while back. And the thing that you can notice from here is it clearly was like blasted to the outside. So the suspicions that Mikamato had are almost immediately confirmed by this room. That something non-natural happened here.
Huh.
At which point you look at the center of the room and you see Frederick Dyer standing there. Hands crossed, arms crossed, I should say. Looking at you. Well then. Welcome, Mr. Burns.
I set the stool before me and make him sit on the stool, watching towards
This is so good.
him.
He just looks at, it's not like he can look anywhere else. He just looks.
Well, don't be
Strangers.
yeah, no, unbeleefd. Don't be
impolite.
Rude.
Or rude.
impolite. Don't be rude. Answer.
Hello, Mr. Dyer.
I'm a little bit better.
Oh god, I hate this. So, what's the plan? Stab me, shoot me, throw me in a hole.
Discuss payment.
Fuck off, priest.
Discuss payments.
At which point you just see Dyer kind of look around. Well, you've done very well indeed. Now it's time for you to confess to your crimes and to die.
Whoa, Mr. Zombie.
All of us?
You are not
Just
the executioner here. I'll decide if death is the appropriate cause here. I've brought him to you, but I won't see an innocent man slaughtered, which is my right to demand as a lawmaker.
I find it very interesting that you call him innocent and yet you brought him here.
Well, I said to you that I didn't trust him. I was open in this. That doesn't mean I'll just sacrifice him without considering all sides.
All right.
I want it to be a fair process, is what I'm saying.
All right. Well then, I assume we're going to have a little bit of a court here then.
Oh, nice.
Jackson!
I know how this works. I take my Bible, go to Burns, lay the Bible against his hands that's petrified.
It's too bad the session's
And I
about to end
say-
because I really want to give you a Benny for that. I'll give you a
Repeat
third
after
one
me.
next session.
Yes. Repeat after me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I swear to kill every innocent fucking shit-ass priest that tries to tell me to tell the truth and only tell the truth.
Good enough.
Thank you.
Now you, Mr. Frederick, can you also swear on the Bible?
I'm an undead.
Yeah, swearing on the Bible basically renders him on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Not literally,
swear
but yeah.
on. Yeah, just swear.
I'll desecrate your wife's corpse.
I don't
If you
have a
don't-
wife. I have 3 dogs.
Swear on your
Okay.
dogs.
Sure, I'll
Yes,
swear on
fair
my
enough.
3 dogs that I'll only speak the truth.
Nice.
Ha! You lying son of a bitch. That's Burns.
Okay.
Do I notice how sincere?
Shit, I have a very hot, spicy pepper in my.
That was random.
We can't take it anymore.
Can I tell how honest he is?
How
Yes.
honest who is?
Diet, can I get an impression off of him?
Make a notice check.
Can I check when Burns is yelling like liar to Frederick if he
Ooh.
really means it?
Hot damn. I think I know.
Yeah, he does mean that. So you look at Frederick Dyer, and let me put it like this. The impression that you get from him is that he's very angry with Burns. He truly does believe that Burns is an asshole. But you also have like this little bit of like, Burns and Dyer aren't that different from one another. They're both arrogant jackasses who had everything and at this point are about to lose. Well, Burns is about to maybe lose it all. Dyer has lost it all. But he still holds that like very angry, I'm the top dog attitude here. You do as I say, or else. Like, that's kind of the impression you get from him.
Yeah, what Annie suggests to them is like, I am the highest ranking representative of the state and federal government.
Yes.
It is only just that I will maybe not preside as judge, but as mediator in this process. Does that seem acceptable to you both, gentlemen?
Dyer's response is, sure, whatever you say. Burns is like, do I have a bloody choice in this?
Nah,
You can
you
always
say
choose.
no, but then you just die. I mean, which kind of sucks.
So that pretty much is saying, hey, I don't have a choice. So, why
Yeah.
the
You can.
fuck are you asking the question? Just get the fuck on with it.
Yeah,
Jesus.
so, yeah. I mean, do we do it like immediately, or do we give it a day so they can prepare, or?
That you're the one presiding over this, mate.
I mean, yeah, no, but that's what I'm asking them. And seeing as you're the GM,
Oh, right, like that.
yeah,
I thought you were asking the GM, not that you were asking the characters.
No.
Okay.
no, I'm asking them both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dyer immediately is like, I want this handled now.
Ooh.
And you just see Burns like, I want all of you people to stop whining now.
So we do it now.
So we do it now then.
For a fair trial, does Burns need to be made unpetrified?
He needs to be able to talk. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, unpetrify him, please.
Wait,
Can we
can't he
bind
talk
him on the
anymore?
shoulder?
He can.
Well, no, eventually he won't be able to talk anymore, no.
I mean, he can talk. That's enough.
No, that's only if you
Okay.
actually do the third increment of the petrification.
Yeah, just de-petrify him. I mean, you know, it's his potential last 1 or 2 days on this planet. Let's not be cruel and unjust here.
Okay,
You know,
I-
let's stop
I
prodding me with a
release-
fucking cactus for
I release
example.
him.
Okay. So he becomes like slightly, he can move a little bit at this point because he's
Okay.
still partially petrified.
I've been in
That's
this
fine.
state for years. I mean,
Okay.
oh, fine.
Okay. And now he can move again. Oh god, motherfucking damn it, that feels good. Oh shit. Oh, I've had to scratch like my left foot for the last 3 fucking hours. I'm going to scratch my fucking foot. Oh, that feels good. Oh.
Mr. Burns, there is a little cacti.
Needle.
I have no
Needle
idea
in
what you're
your
saying,
head.
bitch. I seriously don't.
So there was a cactus in his boots.
Oh, that has something to do with it.
I'm
probably.
sorry.
Oh,
Abigail?
I'm sorry.
okay. Well, that's great. Anyway, let's do the
So-
trial next session then.
Yay!
Oh
Hey,
no! No! I want to hear his story.